All right, here's what we got for bait today. Got a little bit of a carp, a couple pieces of mullet and tilapia. There we go, y'all. Big bait going out on the big gear. To the moon. Always check your drag, y'all. Always go all the way tight. 4 back. Good drag. Live liner engaged. Let's get the other one rigged up. All right, y'all, the line, we are going to rig this up with some rigging floss here. It's not actually rigging floss. I just used some leftover fishing line. Stick it through. This is a big mortician's needle. You can generally buy those at bait shops or Amazon. And the way you use these, you just tie a loop on one end, tie a loop on the other end. So you got 2 loops. Loop that around your hook, twirl that, just cinch the bait back up towards the hook. You want a small gap. I am using 1 big hook today and 1 small hook. That first line out was a piece of carp, or was a piece of shad. This is a piece of carp. And you know what time it is, y'all? To the moon. So if you're just getting into gar fishing and you're coming out early in the season like I am right now, and that water temperature is still cold and it's not hot outside yet, and this is actually a gloomy day, sun's not even out. One of the main pieces of advice I can tell you about gar fishing in this type of condition is the gar get lethargic. In the summertime when they're super active, they will grab that bait and they will take off like a rocket, y'all. In these temperatures, in these conditions, they don't do that. They'll pick up the bait, kind of move around in a pattern wherever they're at. Sometimes they kind of go like in a circle area. You just gotta kind of watch the line really more than watching your drag. If you have a float on there, that's a pretty good indication. A lot of the times you'll think you actually have a turtle or a catfish on because it doesn't hit like your typical gar in the summertime. So just know they're gonna hit it slowly. They're not gonna rip off with it. So you do have to watch your line a little bit more. Actually watch the line in the water. Is it moving? Is it pulling left or right? That's really how you're gonna tell if you got one on there or not. Float is definitely moving out there. Very slowly. I'm gonna go ahead and open the line up. I've only been out here a couple minutes, y'all. The line is not wet, it hadn't been cast out enough. So the line's pretty stiff, it's kind of getting hung up on the bail. But I definitely got something taking that. So this line I originally had out there with a piece of shad on it, and the shad float moved all the way over here. Got snagged up and I lost the shad. So I put a piece of mullet out there on this one. I'm gonna reel down, get a little tight, see if we feel anything. All right, 3, 2. And we're on, y'all. We're on. Okay. A couple head shakes there. Got some good weight to it. Whew. There's the float. Trying to get it away from the rocks. Okay. 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 There he is. All right, I'm gonna have to get down there. All right, y'all. We got her. We got her. Oh, we got her, y'all. It's always a pain in the ass when you're alone. And she tangled up the other line. Here we go. Here we go, y'all. Here we go. Yeah, money shot. Nice. Nice size alligator gar, y'all. Nice size alligator gar. On a piece of mullet. Season's warming up. Loving it, loving it, loving it. Okay. Snap some photos. Send her back. Woo! All right. Gonna send her back gently. There we go. Oh, yeah, that didn't take very long. All right, time to go home. Catch you on the next one. Just kidding. Let's get loaded back up. All right, y'all, that was not a bad catch at all. That's a good way to start the morning. He was about 5 foot, maybe 5.5 foot. He was really fat. He was probably pushing about that, you know, right around the 50-pound range, which is, I'm gonna be honest, I was actually a little bit surprised. This water is actually still pretty cold, y'all. The gar like to come out when the water temperature is like in the 70s or 80s, and this is still in like probably the mid 60s or so. It's not super warm, but it's warming up out here, y'all. I mean, we still have evenings in the 50s, but the days are warming up into the mid 70s. So I came out here. I was really thinking I was gonna catch some catfish, but I went ahead and put the steel leaders on just in case, and that paid off. Nice 50-pound gar. Damn, I love catching those things, man. They are fun. They are fun.